Look at these two screens. On the left, we have the ultimate Indian gentleman. On the right, we have a player who swears on camera, fights with the opposite team, and never backs down from a controversy. So, here is the big question. How did the polite gentleman build a brand worth $112 million, but the angry boy built a massive $231 million empire? How did Virat Kohli beat Bollywood superstars to become the richest celebrity brand in India? Welcome to Beyond Fame. Today, we are not talking about cricket stats. We are talking about the smartest business strategy in Indian history. This is the story of how corporate companies realized that good boys don't sell products anymore. This is how Virat Kohli took his anger, his fearless attitude, and turned it into a billion-dollar monopoly. To understand Kohli's master plan, you have to understand the business of the 1990s. Back then, big brands like Pepsi or MRF needed a safe hero. They needed the perfect Indian son. Sachin never fought. If a bowler abused him, he just smiled. He was the perfect face for an India that wanted respect but wanted to avoid trouble. But let me prove to you that this good boy formula is completely dead today. Look at players like KL Rahul or Ajinkya Rahane. They are the modern day good boys. They don't fight, they don't swear, they just quietly play great cricket. And what is their reward? Almost zero big TV commercials. Their brand value is a tiny fraction of Kohli's. Why? Because internet came to India. Millions of restless youth got on social media, and brands realized a hidden truth. On the internet, silence is boring. Nobody makes videos about a quiet player, but aggression gets views. Let me ask you right now, do you think Indian cricket is better today with aggressive players, or was it better in the 90s with polite players? Drop your answer in the comments below. I will pin the best logic. Kohli realized very early that his fierce attitude was not a weakness, it was a product. And in 2017, he did something that shocked the entire Indian business world. For years, Kohli was the face of Pepsi. It was a massive multi-crore deal. But in 2017, Kohli suddenly cancelled his contract with Pepsi. Why? Because he said he only wanted to promote supreme fitness and cold drinks were unhealthy. Marketing experts thought he was crazy to throw away so much money. But it was actually a genius corporate move. By dropping a common brand like Pepsi, Kohli made himself a premium elite athlete. Just a few months later, the sports brand Puma gave Virat Kohli a 110 crore rupees deal. Before this, Puma only gave these massive deals to global legends like Usain Bolt. Puma didn't pay Kohli just to wear their shoes. They paid for his intense, aggressive, never give up personality. When Kohli gets into a fight on the field, the cameras zoom in on him and millions of people see the Puma logo on his bat. His aggression is literally free marketing for his sponsors. If you want to know the exact moment corporate India knew Kohli was a goldmine, you have to look at the 2014 Test series in Australia. Australian fast bowler Mitchell Johnson threw a ball that hit Kohli straight on the helmet. In the past, an Indian batsman would have stepped back to calm down. Instead, Kohli stood up, looked Mitchell Johnson straight in the eye and started fighting back with his words and his bat. Kohli scored a brilliant century, but what he said in the press conference after the match changed Indian marketing forever. He looked at the cameras and said, "I respect a few of them, but if they don't respect me, I have no reason to respect them." This was a massive culture shift. This was a young Indian looking at a powerful foreign team and saying, "We will not bow down anymore." That fearless attitude perfectly matched the mindset of the new Indian youth. Brands realized that Kohli wasn't just a cricketer anymore. He was the voice of a confident, aggressive new India. But Kohli didn't just want to be an actor in other people's ads. He wanted to own the system. When Kohli was just 25 years old, he helped launch a clothing brand called Rogan. The name literally means doing things the wrong way. When they launched it, old business experts said it would fail. They said clothes should be marketed as clean and premium. Kohli ignored them. In his ads, he's shown breaking things, breaking the rules, and acting like an anti-hero. He took the one thing critics hated about him, his anger, and printed it on a t-shirt. and the youth bought it in millions. Kohli knew that a cricket career is short, but a superstar personality lasts forever. When you buy a Rogaine jacket, you are not just buying clothes, you are buying a piece of that fearless confidence. You are buying the feeling of looking your challenges in the eye and fighting back. He took an emotion, packed it in a box, and sold it. Sachin Tendulkar was the hero we needed when India was quiet. He taught us how to dream. But Virat Kohli is the CEO of modern cricket. He looked at a gentleman's game and realized the old rules were dead. He didn't let people change his attitude. Instead, he used his attitude to build an empire. He didn't just change how India plays cricket, he changed how India does business. If you want to know the hidden truth behind big businesses and power, hit subscribe. This is Beyond Fame. See you in the next video.